Busy schedules. Wish we had more time to spare. Want you around me like air. Can get my feelings involved, and then you not be there. In my eyes, you was there.
I'm helping people, bitch.
I wanna keep you around. People like us are so rare, so rare, so rare, so rare, so rare. I wanna keep you around. People like us are so rare, so rare.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up with Sam YouTube? It's your girl, the goddess, and I'm back. Ooh, with another one. Yeah. Alright, today's video is going to be about how to use evil energy for good. How to use your darkness for the light. That's what I said. I ain't stutter. That's what I said. But before we get into the video, though, I'm going to need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You hear me? You are more than welcome to think that anything I say on this channel is a bunch of tomfoolery. You are more than welcome to think that anything I say is crazy or that I am crazy and I need psychiatric help. You are more than welcome to disagree with anything I say on this channel, because why? What you think is valid in your world. Let me repeat that. What you think is valid in your world. Okay? This channel is about freedom of thought. Think how you want to think. As long as how you think does not intrude on other people's lives negatively. Okay? As long as how you think does not intrude, is not intrusive on another person's life and destiny in a negative way. Okay? When it starts to be intrusive in a negative way, then that means you have something going on with you and you may need psychiatric help. Why do I know this? Because I went through it. I speak from experience. Ain't no book in the library could tell you the stuff I could tell you. Ain't no book in the library could tell you what I went through. Could tell me what I went through. Experience is the best teacher. How about that? Okay? Anyway, so if you think Bigfoot and Sasquatch is real, it's the channel for you. If you think aliens exist, this the channel for you. If you think mermaids and fairies exist, this the channel for you. Think how you want to think. Think what you want to think. Feel how you want to feel. Believe what you want to believe. Don't go by what nobody else say. Don't even go by what I say. If you think what I say makes sense, great. If you think it don't make sense, great. Great. This is just to provoke thought. This is to open minds. I made this channel to help people, to bring light to certain dark things that goes on spiritually. Speak about my experience. Just in case another person needs it. That's it. That's all I'm doing, baby. That's all I'm doing. Feel free to express yourself, because that's all I'm doing. Alright? Alright, now let's get into the video. Alright. So, never, ever, ever let anyone make you feel bad for expressing your shadow self, your dark self. Because everybody has light and darkness within them. Everybody. And I'm not talking about the darkness, oh, I'm sad, I'm depressed. No, I'm talking about I want to slap up. Thank God I ain't have to smack up today. That type of darkness. The darkness of wanting to curse somebody ass out for playing with you. That type of darkness. Never let nobody make you feel bad for defending yourself, or, you know, don't let nobody make you feel like you just tit for tat. If you ain't messed with nobody, if a person came at you for no reason, attacking you for no reason, messing with you for no reason, you have the right. You have the right to defend yourself. This not no tit for tat. This not no tit for tat. You sent me some energetically sent me some shit, or you spiritually attacked me with shit, or you just attacked me physically in a 3D with some shit. And I don't have the right to defend myself. You trying to tell me I don't have the right to defend myself, or I'm doing tit for tat? Hell no. Now, even in the beginning, from when God, you know, when the Creator created all of this, if you were Christian, you know, it said that in Genesis, it said that it was nothing, it was nothingness, it was darkness, and then God said, "Let there be light." If you are familiar with sacred geometry, then sacred geometry will tell you that just explains it or breaks it down mathematically, scientifically, mathematically, where God, you know, where it was nothingness, it was just darkness, and then from that darkness light came. Okay, light came. And so there can be no light without darkness. There can be no light without darkness. So what does that mean? That means that God, or the Creator, or the source, or Jah, or Allah, or spirit, or consciousness, the supreme consciousness, is darkness as well. Because where did the light come from? The light came from the darkness. There can be no light without darkness. Okay? Period. There can be no light without darkness. Period. That's the only way light can exist, within darkness. Okay? Now that I've explained that, let's get on with it. People might try to say that you tit for tat. People might, and then because the people on this internet, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, because it's people that I love that feels this way, who I love, and who I support, who feels this way. But I feel completely different, and I'm gonna speak my truth regardless. Now, if they feel some type of way about it, I'm sorry. I apologize in advance, but I'm not sorry. But anyways, when you make yourself seem like you're just positive all the time, people are going to place these high expectations on you, so that when you do ever get exposed for you know, expressing your darkness in any way, shape, or form, people will try to make you out to be a fraud. Because, oh, well, you be on the internet saying this and being like that, and you be all love, and you be all light, and you this and that. But that's because that's all you made them feel. That's all you made them see, or that's all you gave to them, was the love and the light. But you never show your darkness. You never show your darkness. So you can't just make yourself seem like you are perfect and positive and this light all the time, because you know that is not the truth, and that is unrealistic. No one is ever light all the time. See, that is kind of just creating a persona. Some people call it toxic positivity, but that is creating a persona. That is creating an image of yourself in the eyes of the public, rather than just being your authentic self. And your authentic self includes your shadow, includes your darkness, and it does not take away from your light either. It does not make you a negative or bad person. As long as you don't sit in that. As long as that's not your energy all the time. And as long as you're using it in a positive or high vibrational way. Which brings me to the next topic that I'm going to talk about. Alright, so let's get into the video. Alright, so I talked a little bit about this on my video titled God is Everything, but I want to go a little bit deeper. So in that video I talked about how you have to have a balance between light and dark, good and evil, right? But today in this video I'm going to talk about how to keep the balance, how to restore and keep and maintain the balance using your dark energy, using dark energy, okay? Or how to use darkness and dark energy for good. Now I know what you're thinking, girl, what? You a contradiction. First is dark this and dark that. You don't like darkness and you teaching us about all this dark shit and how it's wrong and all of this and that and this and that. Now you telling us you could use it for good? Yes, that's what I'm saying. You could use it for good. Alright? I ain't stutter. That was not no miscommunication. That was not no misunderstanding. I said what I said. But anyways, yes, you can use darkness for good. And one good example of darkness being used for good and knowing how to use your darkness to restore balance in the universe was Wednesday Addams. Yes, Wednesday on Netflix. Yes, now you might be like, if you've seen that show, you might be like, what? But Wednesday was she was dark. She liked gory, horror, twisted things. She liked all of those twisted things and things like that, right? But and she was good at, all the things that are considered to be, evil and demonic and whatnot, right? So she liked, she liked killing and stabbing, and she was good at fencing, and she was good at what else did she like? When she went to the school dance, like she was dancing like a monster, right? It reminded me of Thriller of Michael Jackson. And she just likes everything scary, everything horror, everything dark and gory and all of those things. But Wednesday Addams never hurt nobody. Wednesday Addams, she might have been uncomfortable when people showed emotion. She don't like to show emotion. She didn't like to feel anything positive or anything at all, anyways. Or for that matter, she didn't like to feel like that. Feelings made her uncomfortable. And you might think like, no, that's not a positive person. But Wednesday didn't hurt nobody. She stayed to herself. She was writing her little horror story, her little horror book or whatever she was writing, novel, and she stayed to herself. Now, this is how she used her darkness to restore balance and to be good, for good. When her little brother got bullied by some of the kids at the school, she found out about it. Now, she knew her brother was soft. She was like, you gotta stop being so soft. Like, she would tell her brother, you gotta stop being so soft. You need to defend yourself and things like that. But she knew that it's who her brother was. That's not her brother's energy. That's her energy. She's dark. She wants to, retaliate. So what she did was, all right, so you wanna mess with my brother? you want with my brother? All right. So she went and got some piranhas, some flesh-eating piranhas. And the kids that bullied him was in the swimming pool at the school, swimming. I guess they was on a swim team or whatever. And she threw them piranhas in that pool and watched the piranhas eat their ass up. Watched them eat their ass up. And that was restoring balance. See, Wednesday Addams is not the one that's going to provoke a person to be bad or do bad things to people, but she will bring justice to those who do that. Okay, so for another example, Wednesday, her roommate was just so lovable and so emotional and just so loving and so caring, so bright, so the opposite of Wednesday, right? And it made her uncomfortable. She was like, oh, why, you make me uncomfortable. Like, I don't like rainbows, I don't like fairies, I don't like makeup, I don't like all of this stuff, right? But when somebody messed with her roommate, because the girl, the roommate was so nice to her, when somebody did mess with her roommate, oh, you better believe Wednesday Addams said, baby. Who roommate you finna with? But no, so it was this thing where they had, I think it was like what's that thing where they race with the boats, the rowing, it was like a rowing competition or something, like some kind of like I forgot what they called it. I ain't watched the show in a while. It was a while back when I saw it. But it was some kind of like race or something, and the siren cheated. The siren did something to I'm gonna just say the siren cheated, and the siren cheated, and it affected her roommate's chances of winning, So she said, so you want to cheat? So you want to cheat? All right. All right. And then Wednesday Addams made sure she taught that a lesson. She didn't like the siren from the jump. She felt like the siren was arrogant, and she thought she was better than everyone. So she had an eye on that siren from the jump. She was like, okay, all right. So the roommate, when Wednesday decided that she wanted to participate, her roommate was like, I ain't think you like fun stuff. She said, yeah, but you didn't say it was a vindictive, how did she say? She said, a dark vindictive. Yeah, I like to have fun when it's dark and vindictive. You didn't tell me it was a dark and vindictive kind of thing. That's fun to me, something like that. So anyways, long story short, all Wednesday Addams did was use her dark side, or her darkness, to restore balance and bring justice to people who deserved it, to people who were picked on, or to people who were treated unfairly. So that is how you use your darkness for good. That is how you use darkness for good. Now, that may not be everybody's personality. Everybody may not operate out of their dark, out of their lower dark self. Because even though Wednesday Addams was dark, she was still high vibrational, for the simple fact that she wanted to bring justice to people, but she wanted to do it in this way because that's the way she feel like they and deserved it. But then you have people who are more of like a light, more of an angelic energy, and they they like to just kind of walk away. And like me, I'm that type of person where I just want to walk away from it. I don't care about it no more. You gonna be, karma's gonna come to you whenever. I don't gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Angelic people, it's gonna happen regardless. But when it's all said and done on a universal scale, that is the universe, or God, or source, or Jah, or Allah, whatever resonates with you, the spirit, that is that higher power moving through everybody. So that's why I call it universe. The universe means universal, a collective, so everything is connected. So that is the spirit, that is the universe, or the spirit moving through other people to restore that balance. So that darkness in you is sparked for a reason. The spirit is sparking that energy up in you for a reason. It's nudging you to be like that for a reason, so that you can bring justice to people who deserve it. So you do have the people that operate in dark energy, but they don't be bad people. They don't really, they operate, they know how to control, like I said, they know how to control their dark energy, their darkness. They don't use their darkness to be jealous. They don't be jealous. It's not jealousy. It's not envy. I'm not gonna just do some foul shit just because I don't like you. I know if I'm gonna do some foul shit, I'm gonna do some foul shit to somebody who deserves that foul to be done to them. But you do have delusional people who do foul shit for no reason, out of jealousy, out of, you know, like these negative ways to be, these negative emotions. They tend to you know, they're being controlled by some lower entities. That's all I'm gonna say. That jealousy is a demon, an entity. Their minds are being controlled by entities, and they not too, people like that are not too, jealous people are not all the way there, because they make shit up in their heads to make themselves feel better about whatever they're insecure about. Because whatever you're doing, however you are, it just triggers the insecurity in me. So the entity is gonna bring all of these emotions, all of these thoughts up into my head, and I'm gonna believe it, and then so these people think that they're being vindictive for a good reason, like, oh, because that person deserves that, when really they have a mental illness. Now, if you don't believe in spirits and entities and entity attachments and things like that, mental illness. Those types of people have mental illnesses, and they believe thoughts that come to their mind, like I've said before in a bunch of different videos, and they project all this delusion onto other people, and then they do foul shit. But the person that is actually on a high vibration, but knows how to control and use their dark energy, that is the person that's gonna bring that jealous person down. That's the person that's gonna bring that jealous person to their demise. Restore balance, bring justice. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have for that. And remember, don't be a hoe.